The Ravens. The old man was in the shrine hall when the tender returned. The tender greeted the old man, noticed his traveling clothes. The old man spoke. "I have a question for you." The tender responded. "Go on." The old man considered the tender's response and then spoke again. "Why are there so many ravens here?" The tender responded. "I don't know, but I can say that I am here because of the ravens." The old man glanced at the raven above the door. Another was perched in the corner of the room. The old man waited. The tender spoke again. "This is where tenders went when the world went dark. The ravens represent the souls of tenders. They are the ghosts of tenders collected in this removed village on the coast, protected by mountains and sea. This is where the ravens honor the fallen they watched. They came from deserts, mountains, and forests. They arose with the battle spirit, and they bear the age of the time past since their chargers first lifted their eyes to the sky. They watched heroes struggle and strive. They listened when warriors spoke around fires, and they reported to their master of the heroic in man, of man's sweat and toil for the honorable cause, and of the scars he bore from the path. Whereas the battle horse, feathers deep in blood, stands above his fallen rider on the mist-ridden field of battle, so these ravens fly these cliffs, above the last land walked by those that followed the raven way. As the horse is the companion bearer of the traveller, so it is that these ravens watch his way here. They fly unseen as horse and man gallop the rough mountain path, but always they are there at intersections of choice. It is not their role to guide, and yet they do by their presence alone, for the man who tires from the quest will lose their sight. They will have flown on with the gaze of their master's interest, thus their presence must be honored. Above each traveller flies two ravens. The ravens are linked to man's spirit. They are the mirror of his spirit. His spirit is what either interests or bores the raven master. Where man's spirit takes on the raven flight, there the ravens fly. This place is a refuge, a sanctuary, a hidden place. Others the ravens followed have lived here before. The souls of those that were lost, throttled to silence by man, remain in the flight of ravens in the wind above cliffs. Here ravens are honored and fed. No other bird rules here. Eagles and vultures relinquished this space. This is where the souls of travelers meet the sea. It is where the souls of travelers become the wind that carries the raven. The black of the raven is the darkness relinquished that the traveler may become the wind and sea. It is the allowing of death, the embracing of death in the knowing of life. It is the relinquishing of all but the raven way. The blacker the raven, the lighter the soul that knew it. There is a difference between crow and raven. Here there are no crows. Crows do not follow the battle horse. The battle horse knows only ravens and wolves. Many years ago, to establish their last hermitage, a forgotten tribe settled here. They came over mountains. They retreated to protect the flame they carried. They settled here beside the blood giants to hunt and to fish. A temple was founded, a temple to the spirit they honored, a singular universal spirit that manifested its infinite life in the forest and in the streams, rivers, and sea. It was the source of their strength in life. As each in time fell and gave their blood to soil, their horses would enter the wood and go to the wolves. Only the ravens remained to fly, to remember those who had been, to recall as soil fell to wave what the travelers had sought. Thus the number of ravens that here play on the lifting gusts is twice the tenders that came and died. The ravens are wraiths. They are the beacon the solemn seek. It is through the raven that the tender becomes a swan.